Baramulla Medical College and its associated hospital is running both COVID and non-COVID services. Now, if we see this third wave, during this wave, we are also running simultaneously both COVID and non-COVID services for all specialties of medicine, surgery, gynae, and all other specialties. Regarding COVID, we have a dedicated separate complex, or we can say a separate hospital, in which we have 100 dedicated beds for COVID patients. All these beds are oxygen supported beds, and out of these 100, 20 beds are as ICU beds. They are fully gadgeted beds with ventilators, invasive and non-invasive, and as well as we have all other things which are needed for sick patients. So as a tertiary care hospital, and according to the we can say these SOPs that have been designed, mostly the sick patients are to be admitted in a tertiary care hospital. So today, as of now, we have around 15 patients who are admitted. There were actually 19 patients, but 3 patients got discharged. So the bed occupancy of our COVID care hospital is around 15%, and most of them are stable. On few are on high flow oxygen and the rest are on low flow oxygen. So we have a dedicated team of staff from medics to paramedics who are running this hospital, and they are working in shifts day and night. And I am happy that most of our employees, despite the fact of a hectic schedule and also being sick themselves, are working day and night for this COVID care hospital. Now, regarding the non-COVID services, as of now, we have minimized our OPD services, because otherwise this hospital has a footfall of around 2,000 patients per day, but the OPD services have been minimized. So what we have done is we have made a telemedicine schedule in which consultants from all the specialties are available and give advices and we can say prescriptions to our patients who need not to come to this hospital. However, those who need to come to the hospital, they are coming, and we are providing services in OPD, but in a minimized pattern. However, the casualty is fully functional 24 hours, and we have placed our staff in shifts, and so that at least 1/3 of the staff, which is as a pool, to see that those who get infected are replacing those staff members. So casualty is full-fledged functional, and we are very huge, we can say, rush of routine casualty, other than COVID patients who come from various, we can see, areas of the district Baramulla, as well as other districts and other peripheral parts of Baramulla and northern Kashmir. So our casualty services are running very excellent. Though we have our own limitations or some infrastructural problems or problems of space, but still we are working against all odd ends and trying to give the best of the services in each set of patients. Now, I would like to concentrate on the services of our gynae and obstetrics, because this is the most important area. Whether we have COVID or we don't have COVID, the services of maternal side are to be really prompt and brisk and continuous procedure. So what we have done, we have designated one OT complex in the ground floor, that is a separate complex for COVID surgeries, in which we have 2 theatres and 1 minor theatre, fully gadgeted theatres for performing the cesarean sections of COVID patients, COVID positive patients, as well as conducting the normal deliveries of COVID positive patients. And within that complex, we have 2 wards which have a capacity of around 10 beds, one ward, and another ward which has 6 beds. After surgery, we put them in the same ward where we have the 10 beds for post-operative care. And in case there is any sick or severe, we can say, this problem, they are shifted to the HDU ward where we have 6 beds, which are also, this is a high dependency ward where we have all ventilators and other necessary gadgets available. So that is the scenario for the COVID positive pregnancies, whether they go for LSCS or they go for the normal delivery. However, for the routine non-COVID pregnancies and maternal care, we have our own surgical OT side and their ward. So things are running on 2, we can say, equal sides. One is the COVID and one is the non-COVID maternal as well. Similarly, for children, we are also having both COVID and non-COVID. However, I may put it here that we are not finding any, reasonable or any alarming number of these children. We have just admitted, I think, 1 or 2 cases who have been discharged as well. So pediatric sites, we are having a regular what the illnesses come, but not as COVID cases. So things are all being taken care of. Though at this point of time, we have around, if we say in total, 70% of our employees, both medics and paramedics, are infected. However, at one point of time, 30% are infected, because those who recover, they are joining back after a period of 7 days maximum. So everyone takes off and isolation for around 7 days maximum, and they join back to our duties. So there are certain, we can say, pressures on us in terms of manpower and in terms of other infrastructural problems. Like I would like to put here, since this is a harsh winter and we started our winter preparedness from the month of September only, there are certain mechanical defects or reasons for which the optimal or the maximum heating is not possible. The things have been taken care of, and there are, we can say, the office who are looking into it. But at the same time, the second line of heating, that is in the form of ACs, AVRs, heat radiators, these are oil radiators, and gas heaters, have been placed in most of the salient spaces. And I will not say it's a very maximum heating, but definitely I put it here, a very moderate heating is achieved. We have tried to consume this energy by placing, taking care of all the window panes, applying these polythene sheets from outside, and using curtains everywhere. So I have taken rounds myself, and my administration is on their foot, and seeing that wherever we feel there is any change or anything to be needed, we go. Like today only, we have installed 6 new 2-ton ACs in each ward. So there is no, I mean to say, there is nothing where we can say there is no heating. This is definitely a very wrong notion that has gone around. Heating is reasonable, and it's being taken care of. At the same time, here many things other than the what we say, the installation or anything is concerned, we have to also look for our resources, how we can consume and how we can utilize the best of our resources. The disposal, the drainage, and the washrooms, they have been defective and defunct from very beginning, since its inception. That is, out of 134 toilet complexes, hardly 8 or 10 toilet complexes are functional. And on one hand, when you have a footfall of around 2,000 individuals and then an inpatient huge rush, so the maximum cleanliness of these washrooms is not possible, even if there is cleaning twice or thrice a day. But these toilets and their drains being choked mostly, and the outlets being choked, and not a proper disposal, there is definitely a problem related to sanitation. At our own level, we are trying our best to see that some manual help has been taken from the municipality committee. They have given us some sucker tankers. We are trying to evacuate those swollen जो हमारे pits हैं, and cleaning the drainages by help of some additional manpower, and we'll try to see what can be done to these bathrooms. However, at the same time, the complete DPR of this whole problem was taken up with the R&B department, and they are working on it, and the tenders for taking care of this problem, repair and renovation of all the toilet complexes, its drainage, its disposal is in process, and this week only they are going to start their works. So I'm sure that within another 1 month or 2 months, this major problem of washrooms and toilets and their not being properly maintained, the cleanliness not being maintained, will be taken care of. So these are some of the issues that are related to the infrastructure, that are related to some day-to-day problems, and we are trying to give the best of our services. And I assure my people in Baramulla as well as my administration that we'll give the best of our efforts. At the same time, I'm thankful to the higher administration and my district administration and the Department of National Health Mission, who has been so much close to us, watching us, helping us, encouraging us, and providing all that what is needed.